Today we're playing No Limit Hold'em Texas Poker. Starting stacks are $1,700 each and blinds are $1,530. We get dealt Ace King of Diamonds, a very strong hand if you ask me, the fourth most strongest hand in Texas Hold'em. The chances of me getting dealt Ace King of Diamonds are only 0.3%. How I know this, you might ask? Well, I use probability. There are 4 different kinds of suits and 2 cards of Ace and King from 52 different cards. So to calculate its probability of having this hand is 4 times 2 over 52 power of -1. And we get 0.3%, which happens only once in 331 different hands. Now we are at the pre-flop, and the small blind is first to act, and she makes $100 to see the flop. I, on the other hand, is obviously not folding, so I'm going to raise because Ace King suited is a very strong hand, so I'll make it $200 to go. Hoping for some action, and after the small blind checks her card, she comes along and calls my raise. The flop comes 4 of diamonds, 10 of clubs, and 8 of diamonds. Looking at the flop, I totally miss, but after the small blind checks, I'm going to bet $200 because first of all, I don't have a pair, I don't hit my ace or king, but I have a diamond flush draw and 2 overcards. I could improve with these 2 on the turn and the river. As for a flush draw, I have about 36.4% of improving, and for 2 overcards, I have about 13.4% of winning, which for average gives me about 54.8% of winning. After betting $200, the small blind decides to raise me to $600, which forces me to pay $400 more to see the turn. After being raised, she could have a 10, which is a top pair, but it still gives me 54.8% of winning. She could also have a diamond flush draw, and I dominate that, which gives me 80% of winning. And she could have a set, which gives me only 25% of winning, and that average gives me 53.27%. The turn, however, brings a 9 of spades. It is a very bad card for my specific hand, as it doesn't improve my odds of winning at all. So my probabilities go down. Against a top pair, I only have around 34.1% of winning, and against a set, I have merely 50.9% of winning, but against a flush, I have about 86.4% of winning. So the average gives me around 45.47%. After the turn is being dealt, the small blind decides to go all in for $900. And after a quick consideration, I decided to call. Now, even though my odds weren't in my favor, I had only 45.7%, I decided to call. And if anyone can answer that, I will give them a free candy. And the river is an ace. I end up winning $3,400 because I had a top pair, she had a second pair, and I win.